Welcome to Global Integrity Networking, an international community created to connect, position, and elevate professionals in the health, wellness, and aesthetics industries on a global scale. This platform has been designed to bring together top professionals, experts, and entrepreneurs, forming an interdisciplinary network focused on growth, collaboration, and the global impact of integral beauty. Global Integral Beauty is presented by Dallas Bailey, a registered nurse with an MBA in marketing, a New York State certified medical esthetician, a specialist in laser skin radiation treatments with over 20 years of experience, creator of effective systems to attract and retain clients, an international speaker in marketing and personal brand positioning, host of Hashtag with Dallas, which has interviewed leading professionals in the industry, best-selling author of Global Experts in Integral Beauty with 4 published editions, creator of the Global Integral Beauty Positioning Method, and founder and CEO of Renew Aesthetics Medical Spa, Dallas Beauty Savvy, Global Integral Beauty, and Miss Global Integral Beauty. Through Global Integral Beauty, we offer exclusive memberships to elevate your personal brand, strategic networking events, participation in our annual international conference, nominations for the Global Integral Beauty Awards, feature opportunities in Global Integral Beauty magazine, and access to a global network of leaders and experts. Welcome to Global Integral Beauty Networking, an exclusive opportunity to position yourself, expand your influence, and become a global leader in the integral beauty industry as part of a movement that is transforming the industry worldwide.
Welcome to the Global Integral Beauty Networking 2026. And today we're going to focus in leadership, purpose, and integral growth in aesthetics, hosted by Dallas Bailey.
I had talent, technical skills, certifications, and knowledge. I worked hard. I followed protocols. I knew how to deliver results. I mastered the treatments, but I struggled to attract clients consistently, leaving my schedule mostly empty. I chased trends instead of building meaningful connections. I invested in new technologies and services, but without a clear direction. How does a professional go from just surviving day to day to leading with vision?
This is the short video how we started, and I'm going to hear the experience for each one, and we're going to start with Mayra. So the first question for Mayra is, what was the moment you realized your mission shift from providing service to leading and empowering others?
About 5 years into my career, I realized my work was becoming more than just offering services, but by leading and empowering others. So that led me to close my spa of over a decade, build a team of global sugaring educators, and I started my own academy to not only support students, but the beauty community as a whole. So I also created, as of this year, Swoon Summit, which is a beauty summit focused on epilation to unite education and connection and just collaborate together. It's a way to restore a sense of humanity that can sometimes get lost in the hustle of culture and social media and competition.
Specialized social media competition that is so hard today with all the trending, but we cannot improvise without education. The trending is not going to be success. So we know that. That's why we are working here together. Thank you, Mayra. We're going to continue with Felicia. The question for Felicia is, what experience showed you that your role was to inspire and guide the industry, not just to treat patients?
This is education and teaching and inspiring is something that comes from the bottom of my heart because I do have a degree in nursing education as well. So prior to after staff nursing, I just have such a passion for education and watching new nurses or new providers just develop. Starting in this industry, of course, when we started, I was so excited when I did a lip well or I was able to get a great skincare outcome with some peels or PRP. But after some time, just being in the business in New York, not knowing legalities, education, I realized my patients were coming to me not because of what I'm giving them. Of course, they want that, but also that time and education that I'm giving them. and other newer injectors were looking for education and support and mentoring. So when I realized that I'm not just treating patients, I'm also educating, I'm making relationships, and I'm inspiring, that's when I decided to start as an injector educator, and I'm doing that now for a few years now, and just seeing and watching them learn, connect the dots, and grow is amazing to me. And that's when I decided.
Really love that, because remember, the only way to convert ourselves an expert is practicing, and share our experience. Because what is the reason to have all your knowledge and have it here and don't share that? So congratulations. I'm sure that is, your academic or your private training is going to grow every single day. So congratulations. Let's go to continue with Michelle. What inspires you to move from esthetician to spa owner and community leader?
A lot of people in my life throughout the years dealing with cancer. And I knew I wanted to make people feel good, but I didn't know that day one of my aesthetics school that I would open my textbook and see the word oncology. And I just didn't know much about it. I didn't even know it was a thing. And so I educated myself. And what inspired me to do this was first-handedly the lack of information out there for people who are going through cancer treatment. And, just first-handedly with people that I've experienced in my life, after they're done with chemo and radiation or even going through it, the things that they kind of deal with their skin, and their self-confidence just plummets. And even though I can't take that diagnosis away, I can at least touch them and let them feel seen and heard, and know that there's a place for them in this world where they can just be them. And they just have a little pesty thing that they're dealing with, but it's all about educating them and just the integrity of the skin, and mainly educating, and then educating other estheticians that, you have to treat their skin just a little bit differently and with a little bit less harsher things so that you're not causing more disrupt. You're protecting the barrier, but you're also just protecting the integrity of the client too.
That's amazing. Amazing to have 2 years. You have a big vision. I'm sure about you going to grow fast, especially that you are connecting with the best community. We are here all together. You are not alone, Michelle. We are together. Everything that you need from us, any connection, let me know. We are here to support you and everyone. So that's the idea. I'm so happy with you guys, the three of you, professional with amazing experience, good vision, good heart, good passion. So that make this connection nice, good energy, and also inspire all our audience who are connecting today.
When I understood my purpose, I understood my power. I began to recognize my value beyond treatments and techniques. I discovered why I chose this profession. I felt the calling to serve, to make an impact, to contribute at a deeper level. My confidence grew, my voice became clearer, my intention grew stronger. And even so, I kept asking myself, how do we position ourselves? In a saturated industry, how do we transform purpose into leadership? How do we build credibility, visibility, and influence without losing authenticity?
That's amazing. That's, the process that you was talking before, and now you feel more confident, you feel more secure with you, more energy, but still we need more support. What was the key decision or action that helped you position yourself as an authority in sugaring and education?
I focused on mastering my craft. Sugaring has quite the learning curve. I always say it takes about 3 months for people to even be comfortable messing with that. So I really focused in on all the tiny details, mastering my craft, and just teaching with integrity, showing up for my community. So I learned a lot from fellow educators, professionals of all levels, even my students. I built trust over time by authority or trends or titles.
For that so many years, we still are with all this year, and still we are thinking how we can get, be better, how we can connecting with another leaders too. So it's part of the process, but definitely year experience is a lesson. It's not, like we say, oh, if I knew that I didn't was doing that mistake, we never have a mistake. It was lesson that we learned from ourselves to continue growing. Felicia, your question about this second case is, in your opinion, what is the biggest mindset shift of medical or aesthetic professional must make to grow into a recognized leader?
That's a great question. I think the biggest shift from mindset for me was moving from doing to leading. So when you're doing, you have those blinders on, you're just looking at what you're doing, your task, and oriented to that area. When you are shifting to a leader, you're looking at the big picture. So the blinders are off and you're able to look at it in a holistic way. Having that shift has really helped myself in my practice as well as in being a leader in my organization, because we are looking at values, we're looking at outcomes, and we're able to say no to our clients because it's not going to give them what they're expecting, and that's really important. So changing that mind shift from doing and task-oriented to that broader aspect really has helped change my mindset and has made me an innovative leader.
I think that leader, everyone can be a leader, but maybe if we don't visualize, we don't take action, if we don't work with our passion, that leadership is not going to be the same. Also, leadership is not only our name and only bright like that. Leadership is connection, is transform life, inspires community, and teach all your knowledge. And that's the idea and the best way how we can continue growing. Michelle, what strategy helped you the most in transforming your passion for holistic skincare into success and respect brand?
Because I treat non-oncology patients just as much as I do my oncology patients. The most impactful strategy for me was my education. I invested in the oncology training, and not only do I apply them with those clients of mine, but I also stretch that into my entire practice. And I focus on the barrier repair, inflammation management, and nervous system regulation before I pursue any visible results. Because the number one thing for me is I need to gain trust. And it is incredibly important to me that my clients, when they walk in, they know that they're not just another facial to me. They are a human being, and I'm not going to treat them any, I educate myself on their medical history. I learn. If I don't know, I ask questions. I network, and all the things, from learning what certain medicines do to the skin so that I can understand what not to do and what products to use, what ingredients to use that are active and that can agitate them. And it's really just letting them know that I see them. And from a business standpoint, just building trust, setting realistic expectations. I can't build. Rome wasn't built in a day. So, and neither is clear, healthy skin. It's going to be something where I have to learn your skin. There's going to be, maybe not some pretty things that you don't like, but it's getting you to the end game that you want.
It is really good answer, and it's good to pay attention, because definitely if we are not connecting with our expertise and our patient, we cannot do the best way. We have to get credibility, we have to get connection with them, and that's the best way that you can share with us.
Now I am surrounded by successful people, stages, events, and opportunities, but I understand that true growth is not just about reaching the top, it's about staying there, aligned, balanced, and faithful to your purpose. I joined professionals who inspire me. I participate in spaces where knowledge, collaboration, and ethics coexist. I build alliances instead of competition. What is the true role of a leader in this industry? What kind of legacy are we truly responsible for creating?
As an educator, entrepreneur, and event creator, how do you inspire the next generation, and what legacy are you building?
I aim to inspire the next generation by leading with transparency, care, and example. So I really focus on sharing the realities of growth and even mistakes, and setting clear boundaries and sustainability. I want people to feel empowered to build their careers to support their lives, not, I always say, work to live, not live to work. And sometimes that gets lost along people's journey. So the legacy I'm building is one of integrity, community, and elevation. I want people to feel supported rather than competitive, confident rather than burnt out, and connected versus isolated. So through education, mentorship, and Summit, my goal is to leave the industry stronger, more collaborative, and more human than I found it.
Felicia, what personal habit or routine help you maintain clarity and create credibility when managing both medicines and aesthetics?
Finding something that fills my cup is really important to keep me grounded. I've started doing yoga and recently started exercising. That really kind of helps give me balance so that I can be intentional. I really prioritize education and preparation when I see our clients. And I don't really separate aesthetics from medicine. It's interesting because you think it's different when you're seeing a patient that's, at their worst or ill versus someone that's aesthetic, but it really takes almost the same amount of training and dedication to learn both things. So I have continued my education. I'm currently getting my doctorate for the medical side, and annually, I think quarterly, my business partner and I, we go and we try different classes so we can maintain that knowledge. I also align clinically with my aesthetics and ethically. So my business partner really keeps me grounded. Her name is Elizabeth. She's also an NP, and we started off in the trenches in the emergency department. And sometimes we have to say, hey, are we going to make this decision? Are we going to do this? Are we going to bring this product in? Because what are the risks and benefits? So she helps me be grounded, and also my meditation and my exercise.
Thank you, Felicia. I 100% agree with you, because definitely science is the base, is the foundation. And I'm very happy with all of you today that definitely each one is just focused in science, education, the high level education. That's why you are here connecting with your passion. So it's not only to make money, it's just building real education for ourselves to share with the community, with our patients, just connecting with them, offer them resolve and also credibility. So how do you impact the industry while leading your spa and service your client holistically? And how do you create business alliance in the holistic fields?
This is really important. So I impact the industry by modeling what ethical, informed, holistic care looks like in real practice. In my spa, holistic care means understanding how cancer treatments, medications, stress, trauma can affect the ability for the skin to heal. And I make sure that every decision, from the way that I touch my clients into the products that I am suggesting that they put on their skin, I make sure that it's made, every decision is made safely and with regulation and the integrity of my client in mind. I believe in aligned collaborations. I build professional relationships within the wellness and healthcare adjacent space, so that my clients understand that there's cohesive support. So if there's something that I can't do, I already have the connections with people who are also like-minded in the way that we approach the care of our clients, so that I can refer them out. So that when they're dealing with something so hard and already stressful, I'm kind of just saying, hey, let me carry the load for you, and here's some numbers. Here's a list of other holistic people that I think would be really beneficial to you. And when you're ready, this is what you do. And then just going and building those connections with people and having them refer people out. I think that's really important in this industry. And going from the music industry into the beauty industry, going from a male-dominant industry to a female, I was a little nervous.
Yes.
And how do I connect with women? That's been something that I haven't really had to do. And it's been really beautiful just kind of having a sisterhood within this community, from all the way from aesthetics, licensed estheticians to physician assistants and nurse practitioners and oncologists and dermatologists, and just how they have embraced me, even in the short amount of time of 2 years of what I do. I wake up and I'm like, I'm doing something now that leaves me every day feeling fulfilled. And even if I couldn't help them achieve their goal, just touching them and letting them feel acknowledged and seen really kind of fills my cup. And so I'm here to network, and I love it. I'm any chance that I can talk about what I do and my approach to it, I take it.
Thank you, Michelle. That's exactly what we are doing with Global Integral Beauty. That's exactly that we should do. As soon you have the opportunity, do it. It's my suggestion. 5 years consecutive, I have the best, amazing opportunity here. I make every single day different professional in different country, in different practice, and that's today who helped me to create beautiful data just to share with everyone. I have the medical spa to 20 years in Astoria and Queens, and I'm not doing all the services too. If I don't do it, services that I know that my patient need that treatment, I'm very happy to offer my patients the opportunity to be treated with another professional hands too. So now every month I just meet new professional like you today. For now, I just create you in my data. If I don't do my treatment, I know that you are here and I can refer you patient too. But what happened today with the new trending, the social media, as they might have said the first time, everything is trending, yes, but trending without science, without education, is not going to work. You know that. That's the way that we have to be connecting is with passion, science, education, ethic. That's the most important, to be connecting and create our credibility. After these 3 exercises or 3 videos, how do you feel sad? Do you feel sad to start, or are you awake to your purpose, or are you ready to lead? In my opinion, all of you today are ready to be a lead. You are amazing. Either Michelle, who have 2 years, you don't have to wait 30 years. All right? You have very clear in your mind what do you want. You have a good vision. You have a good purpose, passion to continue. What is the idea? Be connecting with your real community. The real community every single day, that's the most important. And especially you that you are in oncology, that is really good topic. It's a beautiful area today. Oncology is the number one. Remember, years ago, and Felicia can correct me if I talking any wrong word, oncology years ago. I remember I'm a nurse too when I finished my career. When somebody have a diagnostic, a cancer diagnostic, it was that symbol. We never was talking aesthetics oncology. No, never. And when this topic started, everyone was like, what is that? I don't understand. It is real. Today, it's international academic. It's a real. We can help all oncology, of course, we have to work with the medical team, everything to do all together. But they have the possibility, or with, thank God, with the technology, globalization, everything with the new treatment. We are doing amazing part of that.
This is also the story of Dallas Bailey. For years, she worked from her own home, with knowledge, experience, and commitment, but also learning along the way. She knew how to do her job, but like many professionals, she was still searching for direction. When she understood her purpose, everything changed. She stopped simply working and began building. She transformed her experience into vision, and that vision became Global Integral Beauty. Global Integral Beauty was created to support health, wellness, and aesthetics professionals who wanted to grow with ethics, strategy, and multidisciplinary collaboration. Through networking, publications, education, and leadership, Adalis built a community where knowledge is shared and growth is multiplied. Today, Adalis Bailey is an international speaker, a leader of a global community, and the creator of the Global Integral Beauty methodology, through which she guides other professionals to position their brand, strengthen their leadership, and build a real legacy. Because when you find your purpose and surround yourself with the right community, growth stops being individual and becomes impact.
And that's exactly that I want to share with you. I did the same than you. I started from zero, especially for Michelle that you have 2 years. I started from zero, just from my vision, all right? And look, I can show you today that you can do the same and better than me. The only way where you can really grow is working together. You can work for yourself and you can grow for sure. But when you grow as a team, you can fly. It's totally different. When we work as a team, we can fly. And that's the idea. I invite you today to be continual with all the community. All the community. Remember, today, you can be the smart professional in the world, but if nobody knows you, nobody going to find you. And that's why we are working now with just professionals who have ready their vision, they are ready to scale their business, expertise, and name. We are here for you, everyone. I really appreciate your amazing experience today. I'm very happy and I feel so proud to be connecting with you. I would love to hear, how do you feel today? How was the expectation when you get the invitation, and how do you feel today in this networking?
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. It was an honor to be invited. I was referred by someone I really look up to, Nichelle Mosley. And I will present this certificate with pride in my treatment room and throughout my mentor programs. It's nice to connect with all of you. I could use an oncology speaker at my summit. Thank you for having me. Excited to continue supporting your mission.
When I got the invitation, I was very, very excited. I do know some coworkers and just people in the industry that has been a part of the network previously and are still part of the network. So I was very excited and honored to be approached to speak. And my experience here was amazing. I think connection is very important, not only in my own role, but also with different roles, because we can all learn something from each other and all have that connection, like you said.
Thank you, Felicia. That's the idea. Always we have to be connecting with all the community. All the community. It's the only way to building the data. It's the only way to grow. It's the only way to scale our name and business with another professional too. And just help your community. You cannot do something, you can refer another professional and be sure, confident that that patient is going back for you because you offer them some help, but they're never going to forget about you.
So this is where my Southern wit comes in. When I got the invitation, I was like, is this a joke? Like, I am new to this. What is going on? And, I work and I like to call it a boutique meds, because we're all very different. We all own our own practice, but we all offer something different, and we network with an in-house. And when I went to them and was starting to talk about this, I'm horrible at public speaking, and I was a nervous wreck. And, Autumn is just my little fairy godmother, and she really kind of honed in, and she's a trailblazer, man. And she's like, Michelle, this is your opportunity to really talk about what you do. It's so pioneer, and this is the way to get it out. This is the way to eventually possibly even be a trainer at one point, to where I take the knowledge that I've learned and I educate others, because unfortunately, cancer is on a rise. And if I can just play a small part in making someone feel good, that's all that I'm for. So I really appreciate this opportunity to kind of get my passion out and my name, and, to kind of get that conversation talking, even amongst other estheticians, of, hey, like, there's ways to treat this without turning them away and telling them no. Even if it's just sitting there and putting oil on their skin to hydrate, it's a beautiful thing. So I'm very, very appreciative of being amongst very strong women in this industry, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing kind of how this all grows.